Hi there, Jag here from Modern Work Training and Consulting based in Melbourne, Australia. So this is episode 101 of the Modern Work vlogging series. So we've been talking about Microsoft Planner, and this episode is the last one where I actually speak about Microsoft Planner for a little while. So starting tomorrow, I'll be talking about Microsoft To Do and staying in the theme of task management within Office 365 to improve your productivity. So in this episode, though, I just wanted to quickly cover off on what's actually coming to Microsoft Planner in 2019. This is just based on the publicly available information, and I'm hoping that in the SharePoint conference that's I think in the third or fourth week of May, we'll probably hear a lot more updates around various apps within Office 365. But for now, let's look at what's coming to Microsoft Planner in probably the first of 2019. Before we do that, I just wanted to talk about how I personally keep myself up to date with the things that are happening in Office 365, because Office 365 is huge and you constantly see new things coming up or existing things change. So look at the four different ways that I just spoke about on how I keep myself up to date, and also look at what's coming to Microsoft Planner as we do that too. So the first thing is the tech community that I told you before, right? So the tech community is techcommunity.microsoft.com, and under that you have a lot of blogs, and one of the blogs is the Planner blog, and here you can actually see the product team and few of the community members like MVPs actually create blogs on what's happening within the particular app. Here you can actually see the last few blogs came out on the 11th of March, which is the Planner's new copy plan feature, and how it actually aligns with Microsoft Teams and a few other things as well. So I highly encourage you to check out the vlogs in tech community, and especially if you're interested in Planner, sign up for my tech community and start following the Planner blog. Next one is the actual YouTube, and within YouTube there's actually a few resources that are available. There's actually an official Microsoft and Microsoft 365 update series where you get a monthly update on what's coming to Office 365. So if you want to check that out, just go to YouTube, and you can actually go to my YouTube channel called Modern Work Training and Consulting, and there I've actually created a curated playlist of all the updates that are coming to. And so if you can actually just subscribe to my channel, then you can actually have a look at follow the updates that are coming to Microsoft 365, or you can just search for Microsoft updates, and it'll show up as well. And also the other thing that I didn't actually cover just before was the IntraZone podcast. So again, if you're technical and if you wanted to listen to a technology-based podcast, I highly encourage you to listen to the IntraZone podcast, along with, of course, listening to my own podcast called Stories of Modern Work. But in the Stories of Modern Work podcast, I don't really discuss around any updates or news. It's predominantly meant for talking about the user experiences and the best practices and so on. But anyway, I digress. So coming back, so follow the IntraZone podcast. And IntraZone podcast, they actually do a series called Roadmap Pit Stop. So this is, again, I think monthly or fortnightly, I guess, where you see a discussion on what's coming across Office 365 applications and services. So highly encourage you to follow the IntraZone podcast as well. And the next thing is of course the Twitter. And if you go to Twitter and search for Microsoft Planner, you see a lot of content, especially people from Microsoft, like Joanne Parkhurst, who is the who is the PM. I think they call product managers or PM at Microsoft for Microsoft Planner. So they actually really talk about what's coming to Microsoft Planner as well, and you can see Joanne quite active in the social sphere too. So I highly encourage you to follow Joanne Parkhurst as well. So lastly, so we have this infamous Microsoft 365 roadmap. I say infamous because it's supposed to be kept up to date, but not everything is kept up to date, and sometimes the release dates. They constantly miss release dates as well, and there's a lot of improvements that could come to Microsoft roadmap, which probably is I'll speak about in a different vlog. But for now, here you can actually go, keeping into check the planner. All you have to do is just go, and you can, within the filters, go to Office 365 and select the Microsoft Planner. And here you can actually see they're working on two different features. One is the integration with Microsoft To Do. I've already started seeing some of these come through in few of my demo tenants. So I'll probably talk about that when I speak about Microsoft To Do in the next week or so. But for now, they're working on a consolidation of tasks within Microsoft To Do, and Planner is one of them as well. So they want to show all the tasks coming in from SharePoint, from Outlook, and of course Microsoft To Do and Planner, all within a single interface, which is Microsoft To Do. All right, so that's coming too in 2019. It's supposed to release in April, probably by now. And also the next one is Planner task notifications. So this is something that we've constantly asked for, is the actual notifications that people wants to see in Microsoft Teams. Especially probably you wanted to see an adaptive card appear in Microsoft Teams based on task assignment and task progress and so on. So that's coming too. That's it. So those are the four main sources to stay on top of Office 365 and also what's happening in Microsoft Planner. So there you have it. That's a quick overview of what's coming. Not much. Microsoft Planner haven't seen a lot of changes in the recent past. But I'm hoping that Microsoft SharePoint conference will let out and the Microsoft Ignite will let out more details on what's coming to Microsoft Planner in 2019. But in what came to Office 365 is the Microsoft Planner is the ability to copy plans and create, copy the tasks. That's the recent major update that I've seen come to Microsoft Planner. So if you think that Microsoft is not actively working on Microsoft Planner, no, it's not right. So they are actually working, and especially within the product team is active on Twitter as well, if you want to follow them too. Thanks for watching. This is Jag from Modern Work Training and Consulting, and stay tuned for more videos around Microsoft To Do in the next few weeks. Thanks a lot. Cheers.